We have a whole range of special guests now joining us to take us through what Sindhu has achieved. Let's remember this. Sindhu has got an Olympic silver, the first Indian woman to get a silver medal. And that is something that is a really, really incredible achievement, which we must always measure. Well, Nikhil Naz joining. We have a range of guests about to join us. Mahesh Bhupati, Dhanraj Pillai, Mahabir Prasad, they're all going to be joining us. But let me first go across to Nikhil Naz right there in Rio. Nikhil, silver medal there for Sindhu. So some disappointment must be there,
Vikram,
but also pride.
With me, Vikram, right now is V.R. Raghunath, the star of the Indian hockey team. He's with me at the moment, and the entire hockey team was there watching. Raghu, could you explain the emotions that you went through in the game?
I think it was a wonderful match today. I think Sindhu fought till the last end. Yeah, she was leading 1-0. We were expecting she come back strongly in the third set. Yeah, she came back strongly, but yeah, end of the day, it's a part of the game. One should lose and one should win. But I'm really, really proud of her. She gave everything, whatever she had today.
I was hearing a lot of noise from one corner. Was that the entire hockey team?
Yes, we were sitting in one corner. We were cheering everything for her today. But I'm really extremely happy for the Indian team and the contingent. I think it's the biggest step for the badminton in the future, I think.
And finally, before I let you go, 2 Indian women have got the medal. Is the entire contingent which is staying in the village right behind us really proud of the Indian women here?
Yeah, absolutely. We are day by day we are getting into medal tally. I think it's a great atmosphere in the village and inside the contingent for us. And we always be meeting each other, everyone there. I hope in next 2 or 3 days, I think Yogeshwar will be coming. I hope he takes one more medal, whatever it is.
Raghu, thanks so much for talking to us, and thanks for cheering for PV Sindhu. So Vikram, you just heard it. That is V.R. Raghunath, the star drag flicker of the Indian hockey team. In fact, like I mentioned, the entire hockey team was right there watching the game. You heard it from Raghunath. They are disappointed that she did not win the gold, but they're so proud of her, just the way she fought. I mean, all of us saw it on television, winning the first game, and so much interest that badminton has generated. Vikram, I'd like to tell you one small little thing. I was just looking at the traffic that we get on our website.
Yeah. Just one sec. We are getting a family reaction, Nikhil. I'll just come back to you in a second.
Yes, of course she did.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, she has won the first game. But you know, the second game, I know Marin is not an easy player. The way she has moved on the court today was excellent. This is what Sindhu has to learn. How to shout, scream against the opponent to...
मलयालम ट्रांसलेशन है तो डाउन करो यार
देखिए सिंधु ने पहले से थोड़ा कुछ मैचेस के लिए तो एक्सपेक्ट करिए देखिए हम ये एक्सक्यूज नहीं बोलते हैं दिस इज नॉट एक्सक्यूज स्टिल
महेश
डिजर्विंग प्लेयर Marin the way she has played today. However, we will try to compensate it with our performance and our regular practice in the coming years.
Okay, sir.
Right now, we are not able to explain it.
Nice.
एक माइक पकड़ो जी एक माइक पकड़ो अरे उनको दो यार इनको दो माइक मत पाना
Especially the coach Gopi, his opposing staff for giving us a silver medal to our country. Thank you.
To our country, and let's remember that's what we should take note of, the first Indian woman to get Olympic silver. That's a big lesson we should take. Well, we have some really special guests now joining us to take us through what Sindhu's just achieved. Mahesh Bhupati is with us. Mahabir Prasad, who's trained any number of Olympians. It's a privilege to have you with us. Dhanraj Pillai, another legend whom we've been following for so many years. It's a privilege to be with us. And Pranoy and Anup Sridhar, who are taking us through that entire match virtually, minute by minute, are also still with us. So thank you all so much for joining us. Mahesh Bhupati, let me start with you first. So, if you look at these Olympics, you can say that many firsts have happened. You can keep cribbing about the number of medals that there are. Sindhu has become the first Indian woman to get a medal, which is a silver. And that perhaps opens a lot of floodgates.
Yeah, I think for us, as far as the Olympics goes, we came so close, during the last 10 days. But, the story has been the last 2 days, literally. And, with Sakshi winning and now what Sindhu has accomplished, she's only 21 years old. Her fighting qualities, she went neck and neck with the world number 1 all the way up to 10-10 in the third set. So, I think not only a star is born, but a hope for Indian sport. I think, we're expecting a lot from her in Tokyo and future as well.
Mahesh, the signaling mechanism of what happens, so when Leander got that first individual medal, when Ravindra Rathore went out and got that first individual medal, it made a lot of people believe, and that perhaps is what starts to happen. Here's somebody who wasn't really expected to be winning a medal before the Olympics, and she goes in and she gets a silver, and she frightened Carolina Marin today, I can tell you. She came really, really close. So that perhaps inspires so many more people to believe that they can do it too.
Yeah, well, I think if you ask her that question, she'll debate it with you. I think she definitely believed that she went in with a shot. But, having said that, you're right. What both Saina and Sania have done for women's sport, and now Sindhu taking it to the next level, I think it just gives women in general belief that, they belong there, and it's great for our country.
Right. Well, there's still one female golfer there. Aditi is there, and we still wait to see the fourth round is taking place. She has one more round tomorrow. Other than that, in case you all are wondering, just have to tell you the bad news. Sandeep Tomar is out actually, and then Yogeshwar Dutt, of course, on Sunday is one other very big medal hope. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that Mahavir Prasad is with us, and before I come to you, Dhanraj, let me just ask him कि एक और अभी क्या पदक की उम्मीद होनी चाहिए हम सबको? योगेश्वर जब खेलेगा, नरसिंह यादव unfortunately अब नहीं है, and that's the other big news, of course, that happened today. He lost that appeal and he is not going to be allowed to compete. In fact, he's got a 4-year ban, and there will be a time to really do a post-mortem of that. Not immediately, but we have to look at that. But Mahavir ji, क्या आपको लगता है कि संडे को योगेश्वर भी शायद पदक हासिल कर सकते हैं?
Yes.
आप काफी साल उनके साथ थे.
Yes, I am confident कि योगेश्वर must win gold, because अगर वो कल पहली बाउट से परसों जो बाउट होनी है 21 तारीख को, फर्स्ट बाउट से उसकी बॉडी फीलिंग से पता चल जाएगा कि वो दिन उसका कैसा रहेगा. और इस वेट कैटेगरी में योगेश्वर के जो 5-6 कंपटीटर ऐसे हैं जो योगेश्वर के बराबर के हैं. तो अगर योगेश्वर अपनी फॉर्म में नज़र आएगा तो उसके लिए गोल्ड मेडल भी मुश्किल नहीं है. मेडल तो आई थिंक ही पक्का ही जीत के लाएगा. ही इज़ वेरी वेरी डेडिकेटेड फॉर ओलंपिक्स.
हाँ, तो उम्मीद है कि वो शायद एक और मेडल आएगा, बट अदरवाइज इंडिया हैज गॉट नाउ 1 सिल्वर एंड 1 ब्रॉन्ज एट द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट. धनराज पिल्ले, इतने सालों से कहा जाता था कि हॉकी इज द ओनली स्पोर्ट दैट कैन एक्चुअली गेट इंडिया a medal, and now look at the number of sports where India is starting to do well. India is winning medals and doing a great performance. Wrestling, of course, has been there. Then women wrestling got a medal yesterday, and now badminton. It's the second time we've got a medal in badminton, a bronze last time and now a silver.
Firstly, congratulations to Sakshi and Sindhu. I think it shows that we have a talent in our country. And second thing, the way Sindhu fought today, I think whole India is proud of Sindhu and his coach Gopi Chand. I think he was the one who made Sindhu strong and
Dhanraji,
go for Olympics.
I'm just going to interrupt you for a minute because Sindhu's father is speaking. I just want to go across and hear what he's saying.
We thank you for giving us all the support, especially the press, the coverage, everything. And thanks to all the staff, especially the coach Gopi, his supporting staff, for giving us a silver medal to our country. Thank you. But you know, the second game, I know Marin is not an easy player. The way she has moved on the court today was excellent. This is what Sindhu has to learn, how to shout, scream against the opponent to make her down and come up into the game. So of course, however, they have all noted the points. The coaches are there. They have noted the points, and I am sure that Sindhu will also be back like Marin in the coming years. नहीं, ऐसा भी हो सकता है, आप देखा गया है तो देखिए सिंधु ने पहले से ही थोड़ा टफ मैचेस के लिए थोड़ा एग्जिबिट भी करी है, लेकिन हम ये एक्सक्यूज नहीं बोलते हैं. दिस इज नॉट द एक्सक्यूज, बट स्टिल शी इज a deserving player, Marin, the way she has played today, and we agree to it. However, we will try to compensate it with our performance and our regular practice in the coming years.
Of course, sir, it's a proud moment for the country. Silver medal, she's coming back. What are the celebration plans now, sir?
How the celebrations will be discussed and accordingly will be planned. Right now, we are not in a position to explain exactly.
How do you feel? What do you feel?
Next time.
आपको लगा कि वो हार के भी जीत गई?
Yeah, she definitely won the hearts of all Indians. She is the youngest women player to win silver medal. So we are happy, but we congratulate Marin. She played extraordinary game today. So Sindhu, she played little dull. So.
But did you speak to her today or yesterday?
Morning we spoke to Sindhu. So she told she'll give her 100%. But every day we can't expect same way of game. So
what did you say today morning? Can you speak?
She was okay. She told she'll give her 100%.
Yeah, Lakshmi.
First of all, practical and India. She did a good job, but definitely today she's not up to the mark, I felt. But till yesterday, what she played, if she would have played that, she would have definitely won. But all said and done, silver medal, I think it's a proud moment to India. And I really appreciate coach's job and his parents' job and Gopichan Academy. Thank you.
Also, we saw a lot of young children coming here and saying, do you think now the new generation, like if she's like an inspiration, a lot of young talent will come to badminton?
Definitely, there are a lot of youngsters who will come up, and definitely in the next coming years, they will be there in the Olympics, and maybe next time we'll go for gold.
Hyderabad is a badminton hub now.
Definitely, Hyderabad is the badminton hub, and it's going to stay like this forever.
What do you have to tell all Indians who are proud of Sindhu?
All Indians for their support, and of course she has settled with the silver, and of course she has most of the people have disappointed, but still I assure you, with the next hard working and the inputs by the coach from now itself, will assure that she will definitely perform well in the coming Super Series as well as other senior tournaments also. And I thank the media for giving a wide publicity today.
All right. So,
thank all the people who are directly or indirectly.
Right. So those are some of the comments coming in from the family. Now I can tell you the medal ceremony has taken place, and look, it would have been great to have had the Indian national anthem playing, but you know, to see the Indian flag going up again is always marvelous. We still have with us Mahesh Bhupati, Mr. Mahabir Prasad, Pranoy, HS Pranoy and Anup Sridhar are also with us, two Indian badminton stars. So just wanted to turn to you before I come back to Mahesh and to Dhanraj as well. What does this potentially mean for badminton, and what's really been happening in India that badminton has suddenly become such a strong sport? Saina, obviously, PV Sindhu, a number of players are coming in. Even Kadambi, very close. I mean, he lost to Lin Dan, but Lin Dan is, of course, one of the legendary player. He also got into the quarterfinals. So badminton really coming into its own. Pranoy?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great since last 4 to 5 years. All the players are playing really, really well. Especially Saina Sindhu has been performing continuously well, and they have been maintaining in the top 10 of the world. But if you see the men's section also, I think there are a lot of good performance in the last 2-3 years. And the big thing which changed, I guess, is the belief. everyone is believing that they can do it, and I think all the youngsters are ready to give a tough fight to all the top players in the world. And I think we have been continuously beating the top players like Lindan, Lee Chong-wei, Jan Jorgensen. So I think that belief has actually changed, and now we are able to perform really well.
Right, Anup Sridhar, you got the bronze medal at the Commonwealth Games in 2006, if I remember correctly. Now, from then to now, what has changed? I mean, of course, the fact that we've got somebody like Gopi's caliber who's training people, big help right now. But in addition, our facility is better. We keep on complaining about the fact that our facilities in India aren't that great and that doesn't support the athletes. In badminton, has that improved dramatically?
So it has improved a lot because, so what Pranay said is true. A lot of importance has to be given to people like Gopi who are running academies in Hyderabad where training methods are continuously updated. He stays with the current knowledge on badminton training, physical training, diet, nutrition, physio, recovery, etc. And this makes a huge difference. But I'd also like to point out just the effect that Saina's, the last, maybe 6 or 8 years of fantastic results in badminton, what a big effect that has had on Indian badminton. Like Pranay said, everybody believes now that we are capable of beating the best players in the world. The Chinese are not unbeatable, the Indonesians are not unbeatable, the Danes are not unbeatable, and Saina has proved that to us. I just quickly like to make just a point about Sindhu's match today. So it was really nice to see that despite losing such a hard-fought match, she actually walked across the court and embraced her opponent. What a fantastic gesture. Completely sportsman, complete sort of sportsman spirit there, and what a great ambassador for badminton and for India she is.
Right. All right. I'm just going to go across to Mahesh, but Prime Minister has also tweeted congratulating PV Sindhu for getting that silver medal. There's a tweet coming in up there. Mahesh Bhupati, that the fact that badminton has risen and PV Sindhu's achievement, of course, is one of the most notable moments in badminton. But racket sports, tennis in a sense also showed the way. You've got 12 Grand Slam championships. India has been doing so well in a number of formats. Is there something else? We sometimes wonder about which sports Indians are genetically the best at. Racket sports really up there now?
Yeah, I mean, you got to give a tremendous credit to Gopi for what he's created, the ecosystem he's created in badminton. Obviously, we are a powerhouse when it comes to the sport now, and he's made something of a dream in his academy in Hyderabad. We just heard, he's got everything going from a recovery system to diet to 3 times a day the training sessions, and that's exactly what you need if you want to build world champions. I wish every sport would take a leaf out of his book and create the same, because that's exactly what we need.
So in tennis, which is another sport, of course, which has a lot of promise and has had a great history, are you seeing that same pipeline ahead and the same hope that next Olympics, and we may have missed it very narrowly this time, especially Sania and Bopanna, but next Olympics, tennis, you think is going to be right back up there?
Yeah, I think we've got a long way to go before we can compare it to badminton. We've got 2 world beaters in the women's in badminton, 2 in the men as well. In tennis, we've got a 1 medal hope in every event. So, we need the depth. And when we have the depth, when everyone was upset when Saina lost, but Sindhu came up with the silver. So that's the kind of depth we need in every sport, and it's a long way to go.
All right, so tennis still a long way to go. Dhanraj Pillai, I just wanted to ask you, of course, we forget sometimes Sindhu, Sakshi Malik, the entire nation is, of course, celebrating them because of the medals they've gotten, justifiably so. But at these Olympics, there have also been many narrow misses. The way the hockey team played, for example, were you heartened by that? Because overall, they did perform rather well to get into the quarterfinals. Unlucky sometimes, lost a lot of narrow games. But by and large, were you happy with the way they played?
I think in the pool match they played really well, and in the quarterfinal, if you see, they could not play. The strategy was not there, and they could have played much better than what they played against Belgium. But I feel that they have put up a very good show in the Olympics. We need to learn a lot of things from Argentina, Belgium, and other teams. And second thing is you cannot be depending on only one goalkeeper. Srijesh have given you a lot of hope in the match, especially in quarter-final. Also, he have saved 2 or 3 open chances. Then you need to work out and how forward line used to score the goals and all. We should leave this hockey now, and we need to talk about silver medal, who are behind Sindhu, and how this Gopi Chand Academy was built up in Hyderabad. Yeah. And I think we need to thank the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Chandrababu Naidu, have done a very, very good job for the developing sports in Gachibowli, and one of the best infrastructure he brought. Then he got one of the best infrastructure for badminton, Gopi Chand Academy. And Gopi has produced not only Saina Nehwal, he has produced so many international players. And Sindhu, I think she is the first woman to win a silver medal in the Olympics. I think credit goes to Gopi Chand. There are so many Indian businessmen who single-handedly came forward and helped Indian hockey, Indian cricket, like Subrata Rai Sahara. Then now Neeta Ambani madam is working towards how to develop sports in this country. So I think this kind of a people should come forward, and how we can help Indian sports.
Okay, and you're right in saying that the role of the coach is important. So while we are really saluting PV Sindhu for the way she's performed, she's got the silver medal, first Indian woman ever to get a silver medal at the Olympics, and she completely has been trouncing opponents who are ranked much, much higher than her. We also do have to remember the coach, and I just want to get Mahavir Prasad in on that, who's actually got the Dronacharya award, one of the highest award really for coaches. जो गुरु का जो role है इस सब में sports में to get medals, we have to remember the role that the coach plays, and that's something really important. Mahavir ji, sometimes you think we don't give it enough attention in India.
Yes, जो गुरु का रोल है वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होता है, अपने प्लेयर को समय समय पर मोटिवेट करना और उसको ट्रेनिंग के लिए और उत्साहित करना. और बाकी योगेश्वर है वो तो बहुत ही मैच्योर और इंटेलिजेंट है, रेसलिंग के प्रति बहुत ज़्यादा डेडिकेटेड है, और उसने बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रेनिंग की है. ये उसका दुर्भाग्य रहा है कि उसको इंजरियां होती रही है, वरना ये लास्ट ईयर वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बनता और अभी तो उसके ओलंपिक गोल्ड वन साइड हो जाना चाहिए था. उसकी इंजरियां हैं जिससे उसकी ज़्यादा फाइट रही है, वरना वो वर्ल्ड में ओलंपिक में गोल्ड जीत सकता था.
अच्छा, तो हम फैंस के पास जाएं और सिंधु के बारे में पूछें. एक बार आपसे एक बार फिर से पूछ लेते हैं, क्योंकि वही एक बड़ा सवाल अभी भी हम सबके मन में है कि हम लोग क्या 2 पदक के साथ वापस आएंगे, कि शायद एक तीसरा पदक भी हमारे नसीब में है. तो योगेश्वर के बारे में यही है शायद एक सवालिया निशान है कि उसकी इंजरीज का क्या हाल है. इंजरी सब ठीक हो गई हैं अब कि अभी भी हैं?
नहीं, मैंने जो अब लास्ट में ओलंपिक जाने से पहले मेरी बात हुई थी, तो वो अभी फिट है. तो बस शर्त ये है कि वो पिछले 10 दिनों में कैसी ट्रेनिंग और अपना मेंटली सेटअप ठीक हुआ, तो उसके बराबर के हैं 4-5 पहलवान, किंतु उस दिन वो अगर सेट होकर लड़ता है तो he can win everyone.
All right, let me just go across to Shadrita. There have been fans in every corner of the country who've been waiting to watch that match. Rarely has there been a badminton match in India which has so dominated the nation's attention. And she got the silver. Shadrita, let me go across to you. I still see some fans around you. Maybe they were disappointed that she didn't win this particular match, but they must be really proud of what she's achieved and the fact that she's got that silver medal.
Well, that's absolutely right, Vikram. There are lots of fans here who are, of course, disappointed that she did not win that gold, but they are very proud of her all the same. We'll go across to them right now. You guys were here watching the entire match. Some of you were here 2 hours before the match to get a good seat. Now, what do you have to say to her? She didn't win the gold, but the silver is a big enough achievement in itself.
Yeah, big enough. We are not at all disappointed. We are very happy and we are very proud. She was definitely a better player, but still she gave her a very tough fight, and she was much mature in her game, help Spain play Marin. But
are you proud of her for what she did?
Yeah, we are already proud of her achievements. The whole nation is proud of her. So, though silver it is, but we are very proud of her.
Okay. Can we have one last cheer for her though? Lots of you were cheering for her. Can we have one last cheer for her? Can we go for her?
India!
Okay, so that's it. People here, they were waiting, in fact, for her to get the medal and for her to stand on the podium, and now they are still cheering for her. Proud nonetheless because she's come back with the silver medal. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot for that. Mahesh Bhupati, I'm going to ask all of you this question actually. Great to see those fans, great to hear them cheering in that particular fashion. And I have to say that all too often it has seemed that those cheers and that passion is restricted to one sport, which is cricket. And it's so heartening to see this in other sports. Mahesh, you must be also been really encouraged by this, that there are a number of sports that Indians are now starting to get behind, and that does augur well perhaps for the future.
Absolutely. I think, I don't think there's anyone I knew that wasn't watching the match today. So the crowd in the stadium was outstanding, and it just shows that when our country is so proud of our achievers, that if we do have them, they always get behind them. So cricket is cricket, and that's the religion in our country. But as far as other sports goes, if we have enough athletes winning, it's always going to be a lot of support.
Yeah, it may be the religion, but frankly, Vishnu was asking me a short while back, remember the test match? Frankly, I have absolutely no idea what the score is. I don't even know whether they're playing, whether it was rained out, and that is so unusual. It just shows how other sports can actually come in, and hopefully that will continue to happen in a range of different areas.
That's only because they've won the series.
Yeah, well, but even otherwise, it's great to show that interest. Dhanraji, you must be noticing this also, that India once upon used to be focusing only on, there was hockey and then there was cricket, and now other sports really starting to come up, which is good. And you need to have 20, 30, and by the way, these Olympics have shown that in maybe 20, 30 Indian athletes actually came into the last 7, last 8, last 10. It happened in Abhinav Bindra in shooting, it happened in archery, it happened in hockey. They played really well, got into the quarterfinals. That perhaps is a very important thing. Vikas Krishnan could have very easily got a medal. He was up against a really tough fighter, but otherwise he could have gone through. So you think this is one of the most heartening things of what we're seeing in the last 3-4 years?
Time has changed in 1996 Atlanta Olympics when Leander Paes won bronze medal, and he gave a very, very tough fight with Agassi he was playing. And from there you can see the Indian not only supporting cricket or hockey, in the Olympics, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, every individual athletes were supported by Government of India, by the personal capacity of the companies. I think Mahesh Bhupati also supporting some of the athletes in his own company. And I think time has changed. I would like to thank all the cricketers who have tweeted, who have gave a very, very good comments and congratulated our athletes, especially Virubhai, Virat Kohli.
Sachin was doing it during the match, and it's great to see. And by the way, I think it is really something that we should applaud. Nikhil was a short while back there with Raghunath, who's a star of the Indian hockey team, and it was really great that the hockey team all went there to cheer for PV Sindhu.
All went to cheer Sindhu. So I think time has changed now. Everybody is supporting each other, and we need to believe in ourselves that we can produce the world champions in our own country. And second thing, Sindhu has gave her a run for her gold medal. So I think we need to believe in ourselves.
All right, need to believe in ourselves, and I'm going to have to end it there. I'm going to toss across to Sunetra in just a couple of minutes. But Mahavirji, one final piece of news perhaps we should give with people asking about the Indian contingent. Sandeep Tomar unfortunately did not go through in wrestling. One hope went, and Narsingh Yadav of course is not there. Only Yogeshwar is left. So somewhat disappointed about Sandeep Tomar?
Yes, Sandeep Tomar का ड्रॉज अगर ये रेसलिंग में बहुत डिपेंड करता है कि वो ड्रॉज कैसा रहता है. अगर ईरान और रशिया आपस में फर्स्ट बाउट में भिड़ जाते हैं और संदीप तोमर को फर्स्ट बाउट इजी मिल जाती तो उसमें कैपेसिटी थी कि वो इनको भी डिफीट करके श्योर मेडल में भी जा सकता था। तो वो लक और ड्राज है ना रेसलिंग में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल अदा करते हैं, और वही दिन परसों योगेश्वर का देखना होगा कि किंतु योगेश्वर है कैपेसिटी कि वो लक और ड्राज से भी ऊपर जाके मेडल जीत सकता है।
Okay, Mahabir ji, thank you so much. Thank you all so much for having joined us, and Pranoy and Anup in particular for actually taking us through that entire match. And I know half your eye must have been on what we are saying and seeing and what we were asking you, and a lot of the focus would have been on the match. But thank you all so much for being with us. Mahesh, a pleasure to have you with us as well.